Hello and welcome back to yet another video of Newcomer Diaries. In this informative video, I will try to chronicle my initial struggles in landing a job in Canada, despite applying to hundreds of positions, and how some simple yet effective modifications transformed my job search journey. This insightful guide will start by outlining the strategies for commencing your job search even before you set your foot in Canada. I will explore the utilization of ChatGPT application tracking system, also known as ATS, LinkedIn optimization, and will resume resume template that unlocked my success in the Canadian job market. Canada is undoubtedly a land of opportunities and endless possibilities. However, for newcomers, this process of job search can be slightly daunting and a challenging experience. And that is because most of us primarily focus on the immigration journey and securing a visa, often forgetting that we need to start a new life in Canada. To enhance your credibility and demonstrate your presence in Canada, consider acquiring a Canadian virtual phone number while you're applying from your home country. This will actually help you list a local phone number on your resumes and applications, making you appear more connected to the Canadian job market. I'm sure you all have a question how to obtain such a number. Don't worry, we have a complete video about the process and the link will be provided in the description. Before you arrive in Canada, do a proper research about finding the jobs that match your skills and experience. Check out the job listings on websites like LinkedIn and Indeed to get an idea of the type of jobs available in the Canadian job market for your profile. Keep in mind that job titles might be different and some jobs might require a local license. It's a good idea to identify which companies are actively seeking candidates with your skills and experience. It will be helpful if you can find contacts in these companies who can assist you in identifying potential opportunities. Once you have a complete understanding of the requirements and the roles, it's time to start preparing yourself for your job search. After thorough research, people often discover the need to obtain additional certifications to enhance their qualifications for the Canadian job market. In this case, it's advisable to obtain these certifications while you're still in your home country. This can save you time and help you avoid any delays in your job search. Additionally, proactively expanding your Canadian ready skill set demonstrates your commitment to adapting to the local job market. Financially, it makes sense to pay for these certifications while you're still employed in your home country. Before we dive into creating your resume, let's have a closer look at how Canadian employers typically handle job applications. Understanding this process will help you tailor your resume effectively and strategically apply for positions. Firstly, your application enters the application tracking system, also known as ATS. This system scans your resume for specific keywords and compares it to the job description. Only the resumes that rank well in the ATS move on to the recruiters. Recruiters then conduct an initial screening and sometimes they may prefer candidates with Canadian experience. If your resume passes the recruiter screening, it then reaches the hiring manager. In simple terms, to secure an interview, your resume needs to navigate both the ATS and the recruiter's screening process successfully. Many immigrants, including myself, initially face challenges at this stage and may not receive interview calls. Regarding where to apply, it's beneficial to first try to secure a referral from someone already working in the company. If that's not possible, apply directly on the company's website. Applying on LinkedIn is an option. I don't recommend it as recruiters often overlook these applications. Sometimes you might come across repeated job postings even after the hiring process is complete. Finally, some people recommend reaching out directly to recruiters. It didn't work for me personally. However, if you're willing to give it a try, feel free to reach out directly to recruiters. Now that you're ready to craft your Canadian tailored resume, let me tell you, and I'm sure you've already heard this advice before as well, that you need to customize each one to match the specific role that you're applying for. But the question is, how do you actually do that? I recommend creating a master resume that serves as a comprehensive repository of your accomplishments, roles, and responsibilities. This central hub of information will serve as a valuable resource for tailoring your resumes to each specific job application. Feel free to include everything you've accomplished in your career, regardless of length. You can then selectively pick and choose the most relevant information from your master resume to create tailored resumes that highlight your skills and experience aligning with the specific job requirements. Believe me, customizing resumes can be a tedious process, and having this master resume will significantly streamline that process. Now I will share a 2-page resume template that has proven to be effective for me. After implementing this template, I started receiving multiple interview calls. In the header section, clearly state your full name, city, phone number, email address, and LinkedIn profile. It's advisable to omit your street address as it's typically not recommended. Craft a captivating resume summary that seamlessly blends your existing summary with relevant points from the job description. Ensure you include the job title from the listing to improve your chances of matching with Application Tracking System or ATS. Feel free to utilize tools like ChatGPT and Google Bard to experiment and create an outstanding resume summary. Incorporate the job title into the summary to enhance the likelihood of ATS or Application Tracking System matching and ensure your resume reaches the right personnel. For example, I incorporated the job title of Learning Content Creator in my resume because I was applying for the same role, even though I had not held that exact position in my previous role. However, my profile closely matched the requirements. Highlight relevant accomplishments and experiences that align with the role's responsibilities, quantifying your achievements using numbers whenever possible. Showcase these accomplishments concisely and impactfully, demonstrating your ability to deliver measurable results. Structure your work experience in reverse chronological order, beginning with your most recent position. Include only the most relevant responsibilities from the job descriptions, removing any irrelevant or outdated information. If you have any unconventional job titles, consider changing them to standard titles that more accurately reflect your actual role. To avoid potential recruiter biases, refrain from listing the location alongside the company names. Position your education and certifications towards the end of your resume. In the education section, remove the institute name and year of graduation to minimize biases from recruiters. If you have any volunteer experience, ensure to include it as it can demonstrate your commitment to making a difference. As a final check, use websites like JobScan to ensure your application goes through ATS. These tools actually help you find those missing keywords so that you can add them to your resume. You can even use tools like ChatGPT or Google Bard for the same purpose. All you need to do is simply put the job listing in ChatGPT or Google Bard and enter the prompt, provide keywords from the job listing, and customize your resume accordingly. Your LinkedIn profile acts as your virtual storefront, displaying your professional accomplishments and career goals. Enhance its appeal by featuring a professional headshot that reflects your expertise and professionalism. Opt for a relevant headline explicitly stating the job titles you're pursuing to bolster your online presence. Networking is paramount when entering the Canadian job market. Start by following relevant individuals and engaging with their posts through comments to foster connections. Upon arrival in Canada, explore some government-funded bridge programs, which effectively help to bridge the knowledge gap between your educational background and the demands of the Canadian job market. These programs are specifically designed to enhance your skill set and provide invaluable guidance throughout your job search journey. To identify such relevant bridge programs near you, seek assistance from Newcomer settlement agencies, which are absolutely free to access. For further information, I will also include some links in the description. Don't keep this valuable resource to yourself. Share it with your network of fellow newcomers and help them navigate the Canadian job market with confidence and achieve their success goals. Together, we can create a thriving community of success stories for newcomers in Canada. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more helpful tips and insights on getting a dream job in Canada.